Right over there is where authorities say a burglar lost control of his SUV and flew off the road at high speed and crashed into some mangrove trees over there. 3 former Marines played a key role in helping the sheriff's office nab this guy.
Well, I mean, I don't know that we're heroes, but I feel like we did what we were supposed to do in the circumstances.
Andrew Sargent and Matt Dubinsky, 2 former Marines and another former Marine, helped the Martin County Sheriff's Office get this guy, 20-year-old Seth McElhaney of Charleston, South Carolina, minutes after he allegedly broke into someone's home in the gated Sailfish Point neighborhood at about 10 Saturday night.
Homeowners had come home to their home, saw a car in the driveway as they were walking into their front door. They heard something upstairs.
The sheriff says McElhaney ran from the house, jumped into his SUV, and drove fast out of the Sailfish Point neighborhood. And he was going so fast, he crashed into some small mangrove trees nearby. The former Marines, who were staying at an Airbnb on vacation in Florida with their wives and kids, heard the crash.
But I heard the tires squalling and a very abrupt, hard impact.
They ran out with flashlights thinking someone might need help.
There wasn't anybody to be seen until we started walking around here and we could hear someone rustling in the trees in the mangrove over here. So
they say McElhaney had blood on his clothes and was barefoot, standing shin deep in mud, but he seemed otherwise okay.
Finally, he said, "I need help, I'm stuck."
At that point, they were unaware he had just broken into someone's house. They helped him find his cell phone, and they say then McElhaney started to run.
Yeah, once he got his phone in his hand, he started high-stepping and was trying to get out of there. And then that's when we chased him. So
my friend here took off after him and ran him 50, 60 feet down the road, basically right into the officers that were coming down the road, and they threw the door open, so we didn't have to tackle him at that point in time. But they got out and had him on the ground immediately.
A sheriff's major, shown in the left in this photo, happened to be attending a dinner event nearby Saturday night, and he also responded quickly and intercepted McElhaney. The 2 former Marines say their military training came in handy.
Just being calm in a high-stress situation. When we're walking into that, we don't know exactly what the circumstance is, but maintaining a level head is definitely the key. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Why is that?
I mean, if somebody needs help, we're going to help them out. And if somebody's doing wrong and we can stop them, we're going to stop them. That's what we do. That's ingrained into us, not just as a Marine now. That's just as a man, you should do that.
If you have an opportunity to step in and do something right, you should always do it.
According to the sheriff's office, McElhaney said he did not break into the house, but he was in there to take photos for a friend who's a real estate agent. McElhaney is charged with burglary of an occupied structure and possession of a fictitious driver's license. Near Stewart, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.